this is Fiona, and we are doing attachment combs on a drop-coated dog. So what I've gone over already is the importance of back brushing your dog when you're clippering, because that's going to help you get an even lay of the coat. The more even it is, the more your clients are going to come back. And what we were also talking about is how to set in a rear end on your dog. On your pet clients, that's exactly what you want to do. It gives them more style. So to be able to find that point, you pick up the leg, and where the knee bends, on the back side of the knee right here, that's where you're going to stop your clipper work. So I'm going to take my clipper and run it right down to that spot. Another trick you can do is, if you find that spot, you can even reverse it to help take off some of that extra length. So when you go in to scissor it, it's just a nice shortcut. Another thing we like to do is blend off the hip. You don't want hips on your dogs. It makes it puffy and it's not very appealing to the eye. Come here, Fiona. Good girl. So blending off the hip. So if you can imagine a straight line as you're blending off the hip right down to the top of the table, just skim it right off the outside of the back leg.
What breed is this?
A Maltipoo, Yorkie Poo, times 57. There you go. All right, another thing I like to do is clean up the base of the tail. So I will blend off my clipper work on the base of the tail. I think it's a little cleaner.
What size snap-on comb are you using?
This is a 1 steel comb from Andis, and it's actually magnetic too. There's a magnet recessed in the back side of the comb
To keep it from popping off?
You just put the teeth in first, and then you move the comb, that little lever, over to the size blade that you have. It fits a 10 and a 30. My favorite is underneath a 10 though, so.
Okay, why a 10 as opposed to a 30?
I just like the texture better. Certain dogs I do a 30 under, but I generally will use a 10. And I like the 10 show edge too, because it has more teeth. It's more precise cutting. All right. So you can tell she's got a very soft cottony coat. A lot of times if I'd use a 30, it'd end up leaving lines in her. Good girl. It's important to blend off the shoulder. So again, like we imagined a straight line down to the top of the table back here, you want to do that on your front leg too. Back brushing. And we also have our new Ultra Edge purple and pink clippers. Pink's your favorite color, isn't it? Come here, Fiona. Good girl. All right. It's always important to clipper in the direction that the hair grows so you don't leave lines and it blends nicely. All right, every time I let go of her, she goes. Yes. It was kind of like circus grooming earlier. Okay, here we go. Next, what I'm going to do is come around front here. Keep her ear out of the way. I'm going to pick the leg up and back brush here. Take some length off here. Good girl. And I'm going to pick her up and get the underside of the body as well. I am going to back brush on the side here. Get this coat off underneath. What I like to do is just on the underside of the rib cage is I'll take my attachment comb and I reverse it. It's a shortcut, so it's less scissor work. We'll reverse that too. Good girl. Okay, come here, you. Pull the ear forward. Now, it's always important that you get the hair behind the ear. Sometimes you'll see dogs coming into your shop that you can tell that the last stylist forgot to get the hair around the ear. It's kind of one of our finishing touches. Good girl.